Meanwhile, Origin 1 is just 24 hours away. Billy Slater faces his first game as Queensland coach on rugby league's biggest stage. He admitted today it hasn't been easy.
Well, I sort of had a plan, but, given this is my first time doing this, I didn't really know what to expect. I didn't know how I was going to feel. There's a whole heap of work that goes into it. You're not just focusing on yourself, you're focusing on the group, the team, individuals, the environment. So there's a fair bit that goes into it, a bit of stress that comes with that.
Why do you think you'll win on Wednesday night?
I didn't say I think I'll win.
Well, I hope you, as a coach, you want to think you can,
Well, I like to think that we're going to play well.
Oh. Didn't say think they were going to win.
That's got a bit of coach whisper about it.
Hasn't it?
That's got to be one of the funniest things I've ever seen. You're playing a game. Of course you should think you should win. You should answer, yes, we should win. Absolutely. But as long as everyone has a good time.
Isn't Origin meant to be a bit more fired up?
Yes.
I mean, it's missing that, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, Crash is fired up about this.
But I just think that, that's what's missing in Origin. A bit of chili in the mix, for God's sake. Did you say we thought we were going to win? I never said that. Fire it up. This is Origin. That was half the fun, the rivalry of grenades getting thrown from one side of the border to the other. It's the one time when we can let the top button undone a bit, Fletch.
Yeah, I think it's because now you don't want to give the opposition any motivation, and it's his first, as he said, as Billy said, it's his first gig as a coach, and this is what worries me, though. This is what worries me as a Blues supporter, the team he's got. The coaching staff he's got. Jonathan Thurston with him, Cameron Smith. They went through that when they won 8 in a row, those 8 series in a row. So, I know the Cameron Munster's obviously a danger, but having Billy Slater in your coaching, if you're a young kid, you're a young Queenslander, you got 3 legends in front of you. You want to play for them.
Usman Khawaja, as a young kid growing up in Queensland, for you, how was it? Who are you supporting? You're a New South Welsh person.
Look, it's state of origin, and there's no Islamabad green, so if we're really going by it, I can't really...
You can't do that. You can't do that.
Look, I'm going to be honest. I've grown up supporting the New South Wales Blues. I've grown up there. A lot of emotion there, but the last couple of years I've really struggled with it. My heart's in Queensland. I'm a Brisbane boy, so don't be surprised if you see me with a maroon jersey there.
Uzi.
So. No.
Uzi, we're off. You just told me you were loyal.
I am loyal to the Raiders.
Oh.
Because you've just been inducted, haven't you, as a Queensland great last night on Queensland Day, I think it is.
Correct, yep. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Last night.
You've got to say that, sorry. I didn't know that.
How did your wife Rachel accept that when you were inducted as a Queensland great, was he?
It's actually quite funny. She's the one who's always sledging me. She's like, you're not even Queensland, you're from New South Wales. So last night when I got my little plaque, I was just walking behind her, following around the house. I'm like, hey, Rach, do you have one of these? It says I'm a Queensland great. Putting it in her face.
Oh, she would have loved that.
Is it all a little bit, not tough enough in terms of state of origin? Is it the Paul Gallen, who I think was paid money to say the whole Queenslanders have 2 heads line a few years ago. So that notion that we should be firing up a bit more. Andrew Johns was classic. He's gone back to the well completely. He says Origin's a different beast. It deserves to have the old school knuckle brought back.
Oh, look, no doubt fans would like to see it, but you can't. As soon as you throw a punch, you're going to get 10 minutes in the sin bin.
Or if it's Joey.
Yeah, poor old Joe. I don't know why he wants to bring the biff back.
His brother's Red Dragon. That makes sense.
That's right. But, obviously you can't now go down. Maybe in the old days you could survive the game with only 12 players. The game is so quick now with all these new rules. You've got to have your 13, especially in Origin.
It's funny there's different styles of blue. That was the cattle dog blue when it was all choreographed, wasn't it? Call out cattle dog and you grab the guy beside you. It was a bit artificial. But the one about 2 or 3 years ago between Payne Haas and Tino, who have been boyhood rivals for 7 years and it's been bubbling up. Yeah. This one here, this is genuine. This is... Payne Haas got the Broncos contract that Tino wanted and they've been great. So that was actually really authentic, that one.
It was a beauty.
Yeah.
Brian Fletcher, what's your concern, your major concern before tomorrow? As a from New South Wales, obviously, is it the spine? Is it Billy Slater and that group that he's got around?
Cameron Munster. Cameron Munster plays really high-risk, unpredictable football. And he did it to us, I think, in Adelaide. correct me if I'm wrong, where he came out after the game and I think a journo said, "Oh, what was going through your head?" And he said, "I don't know. I don't know." And that's the unpredictable of it. You got Daly Cherry Evans, who you sort of know how he's going to play, but Cameron Munster, he's a huge threat.
Yeah.